Hello and welcome, this is Gunner, and we're back with some more of the multi-consumer products playthrough of Stellaris using the MegaCorp DLC. So things are going quite well, we're progressing, especially after getting all the resources in here. That will quite help, especially the science resources. One thing, speaking of science, that I'd like to take a look at real quick. Find that. Oh yeah, there they are. Curator Order, I think that's them. What else can we do with these guys? Because one of the things that we're trying to explore is this mysteries of the universe. And I wonder how many of these that they have for us. Okay, they're exceedingly powerful entities lurking within certain star systems in our galaxy. At great cost in both lives and resources, Curator agents have painstakingly gathered knowledge that would make these beings easier to deal with the next time you encounter them. That is an interesting choice. It's only going to cost me 300, and it does get our opinion up, and I want to see what we can do with these guys if we continue to get their opinion up. Because it seems like science is one of the things they can really help me with. Alright, let's see what they've got for me.
Situation log revised.
Alright. Let's take a look at that. Check a map. Ah, see, that's a little closer. Alright. I guess we'll finish up this survey and then we'll do whatever that is. But the important thing is, we're continuing to make these guys like us. We need them to have 50 opinion of us. We already have them aiding us in research. I'm not sure I want to do this just yet, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Was there any other stipulations to that, though? I just want to look at it again. Just 50 opinion, it seems like. Alright. Well, sometime we'll do that. Weapon speed. And then we have this other ship over here. Oh, we actually have our path. Alright, hold on. While I look at this. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so they may be blocked off over here, but it looks like we may have the path that we need that way. Yeah, alright, so let's start going over there. We have to go here first so we can see what these star lanes look like. And again, hopefully we actually have a path here, because these guys are closing off their border, so if they're the way to get in there, well, we don't get to explore whatever mystery they've pointed out to me. Oh, you guys are together. We could probably merge you up. Alright, what are we looking at? What are we doing on alloys? Oh, okay, we have plenty of alloys as well. Might as well tell this guy to merge up as well. Alright, so we are looking at 2.6k plus the ship that just arrived. Yeah, so it'll be like 2.7k when we're all said and done. Okay, and then we wanted to produce 6 more destroyers, and that would put us at our limit. Okay. So we'll open up River Station and go to the shipyard and get us some destroyers. Alright, let's continue. Notice we've got a kind of increase in our alloy production. That could be because of the resources we captured within the system, so that's good. And as far as our research goes, how are we looking? The physics is the thing we're most behind in. We're about to capture another 3. So that'll get it a little closer.
Complete.
Okay, and speaking of which, we're just now done. Is there any resources we want to do anything with at the moment? Is there a point of expansion that we would want? I mean, other than here, no, not really. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this construction ship, and I'll send it over into Gorham. And we'll go from there, because we may eventually expand here, but we're not just yet ready for that. Okay, let's continue.
War declared.
Oh. Okay, I don't think this affects us. Well, let's double check that. Okay, so we've got these guys who don't like us. These guys are fighting. Okay. Does the cartel like me? Not right, really. I mean, they don't hate me. I mean, the Domino guys don't really hate me either, so the fact that they've closed off their borders is they're just kind of being... It's probably because of the slavery thing at the time, but they don't really have a reason to dislike us other than the authoritarian tyrants, but then there's they are xenophilic, so that kind of balances each other out. So maybe this will go away after a little while. They just haven't gotten around to it. They're so far away from us, though. May not matter. So I don't really care about this conflict. Oh, we should see who's involved in the fight, though, to see how alliances are playing out. So you are at war with who? Just the cartel? That doesn't seem... Yeah, okay. That might actually be all that it is. Yeah, so there's no alliances coming in here. I guess neither side had one. Alright. That's fine, I guess. This is just a one-on-one fight, and I don't really have anything in either side, so...
Upscaling complete.
Not sure. Does it tell me what type of war it is? Not really. Okay. We already know about that. And Sirafe finished their ship production, and we have enough so we could build another ship immediately as well, so we might as well. Okay, and then this ship's going to come over and meet this fleet, which is kind of our secondary fleet, and this fleet could obviously meet up with our others if needed. And that is the ocean? Yeah, the ocean. So that's a little under... Okay. Oh! I just remembered now, we have shields. I believe we got that technology. Yeah, okay, we got that technology, and that's going to be important for our ships right now. So let's pop in. Defense platform. You are going to be shields. Okay. Save. Yes. Moving over to destroyer. Same thing here. Just upgrade our shields. At this point, we do have better shields than we have armor, so we could switch up the build here, but I'm just going to keep it the way it is. Why am I not able to save it? Design is currently being built. Oh, okay, that's why. Alright, so we're going to have to wait on that one. I mean, we just said to build it, so... Would it be a big deal to cancel that? Not really. Okay, now we can go and do that. So... Designer. Oh, did I not save this? Oops. Save. Be a little bit more meaningful, perhaps, to... Okay. I'd like to get better power systems if I could. As well. I mean, honestly, I'd like everything, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to go back into Sirafe Station and build another destroyer. The cost has gone up a little bit. And we're not going to really be able to do any upgrading until we're done with our construction, so we'll just... Well, I mean, we could upgrade here, but we just don't have the alloys right now, so we'll wait. How much would it cost to upgrade? 147.5. Very expensive. Alright, so that's going to take some time. How are our planets doing? So 61 population, 66 jobs, 6 housing. Ooh, what do we got here? Our research agreement, our research grant has ended. We obviously want that to keep being in place. So we're going to continue to do that. Yep, okay, that still looks good. And then we were looking at the plans. So we've got... Yeah, okay, looking good here. We're receiving transmission from the Independent Space Station of the Artisan Trope. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Interesting. Okay. A visitor, this is a joyous occasion indeed. Oh, forgive my manners. I believe introductions are in order. We are the Artisan Trope. Our members have dedicated their lives to the pursuit of art, music, culture, and all other things which makes existence bearable to a sapient being. Please, if you would like to share in the wonder of our creations, do not hesitate to contact us. Okay. So, artisan trope. We'll take a look at them in a second. How are we doing with the population here? So we haven't popped out one of these guys yet. So, not really sure how we're going to end up moving them around. I'm not sure if the AI will do it automatically for us or not. We'll have to see. Like, I'm assuming that I could do it automatically, but we'll see when we get there. You know what? Let's just do it now. So, I want a farmer. Increase job priority. I mean, like, you used to be able to just grab things and move it around, but... You can decrease the job priority, disabling some of his job slots in order to force Pops to seek other employment. I mean, that's one thing I could do, but... I'm just curious, once we get the harvester, it would make sense for it to be a farmer, but can I easily just grab a population point and shove it where it needs to go? Because that's what I'd like to do. But for the meantime, we're just going to let it be. Alright, Hicklum, we're looking at... I forgot, I was going to do mining here. Okay. I should have the minerals to be able to do it now. And build. And then you are more or less fine. I mean, we could throw in a generator district just to give a little bit more jobs, but I feel like we almost have to. Yeah, let's grab a generator district here. Although I don't have the minerals, so never mind. All right. Think a little too ahead of where we are right now.
Upscaling complete.
You're still surveying. Yeah, okay. Destroyer done. And that on over there. I really think we should wait until we've maxed out the fleet, because that's kind of where my priorities are. Alloys are still a problem. Let's see, how is the war going first? So let's grab, it doesn't matter who, just somebody that's in the war. You are having what? 73 to 49. Okay, so the attackers have managed to inflict some war exhaustion on the defenders since last we looked at these guys. At least I think so. Unless my math is bad. No, my math is bad. It's actually better for the defenders. Because it was 20% last I looked. Now it's at 24%. At least I think so. Yeah, I think that math checks out. Okay, well, that's good. How are you guys doing? Okay, we can offer you a migration treaty, which we will do so. Sure. Let's go ahead and merge this fleet. Candidate of Loken has accepted. Rid of that, and we still don't have enough alloys to do what we need to do, but yeah, you're going there. One thing I also want to look at is our relative power compared to our main enemies. Not really enemies, they're more rivals. Okay, we've gotten our economic power back on to being equivalent, but they still have the other two edges that they've always had, and we've never been able to really lower this fleet power. They've always been overwhelming compared to us. Which obviously worries me. Oh, how's our one ship doing? Okay, it's moving along just fine. Really surprised my scientists are still alive. Those two that are in their 90s at this stage. We got
Outlier
1.2k.
identified.
Okay, we're going to leave that be for now. This is actually not a bad system right here. A lot of trade power. I mean, it's a ways away from anything, but I guess a base here wouldn't necessarily be bad if this is an alright place. Obviously, we're going to need more admin cap before we think about doing something like that, but I'm not going to do that anomaly right away. I'm going to go in and do whatever this is, because it's possible these guys will expand into here, perhaps, so... Oh, okay, we have enough alloys to do more stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Purify Station, build me another destroyer. Alright, so we're 4 away from being done with that. Especially worries me as we've been cranking out ships pretty much as fast as we can.
A system has been surveyed.
And we still have them as being overwhelming. Let's just do Explore for now in case it's an enemy. And then we'll go from there. I'm going to expect there to be
Upscaling complete.
something here. Okay, so Hicklum was working on mining. Okay, so that's done. And that gives us a couple more jobs, a couple more housing. We'll probably do the same thing on Regulus. Housing's not as big of a concern, but I'm a little afraid that once we get to 30, it's not going to give me a lot of time to get anything else built. And it should be nice to have a couple more jobs. I'll probably do a generator district or something. So there's that. We need to be at, what, 40 pop here? We're getting there. Almost to 30 on both of these planets. Did you finally pop out that robot? Nope, it's still going. Oh, I just noticed. We are getting a bunch of population, probably from that migration treaty. Trying to look. This is interesting. So this is going to be the next population point that comes out, it looks like. But up growth speed, food from jobs, okay. So I can choose what type of life I want to have pop out. I mean, I'm not going to stop it now, but leader lifespan, leader experience gain, quarrelsome, slow breeders, okay. Dwarf, okay. Ocean preference, natural physicists, might want that. Mounted leader, okay. Then a racket. Numeral preference, psionic, thrifty, a bunch of bad things. Interesting. All right. Well, let's continue. Yeah, there's a lot of things about this game that I don't necessarily have a full understanding of yet, as far as, like, for example, how this population growth works. And the fact that it's going to pop out a different population than our typical type. It seems like it's doing that on every planet. To the point that I wonder, is that something I should be changing? And if I do change it, is it going to, like, reset things? Because I can set a priority. I mean, these guys have growth speed, so maybe that's why they're being picked. I think on Goroth we don't necessarily want that. On the other planets, that makes sense, especially on Regulus. Like, this type of population makes a lot of sense on this planet. The one thing we don't know is how habitable is this planet to them. Does it tell me that? Because they like Savannah. That's not what we're tropical, right? And this is a tropical world, right? So would they hate the planet? I'm a little confused. Because Savannah is a dry planet. Now, the one thing I'd say is getting a different population type does have certain advantages in so far as we get a different... We could use them for colonies. But what I think that Regulus, yeah, sure, this makes sense, having this population type, because it's an agrarian world. These guys like farming, so that I'm fine with. Hicklum and Goroth, I'm not sure that makes as much sense. Gorth, I don't need the population growth speed. So I think that's why this is being chosen over the others. I think what I want is I want the Gorf because of the physics. So I'm going to grab that instead, and that's going to drop down the growth. Maybe because of the 10% growth speed, I really don't know. Oh, right there it tells me the habitability. So these guys are 65%, so they'd be fine. Okay, Regulus Prime. Yeah, so why is it doing that? I mean, we could grab these guys, but I don't... Tomb World preference seems like a silly thing to grab. We get more research out of them, sure. But they're kind of bad in a lot of other ways. So I think we take just our own population here. Unless, again, we want Gorf because of the research. And in that case, it doesn't really make kind of a little bit of sense because of the... Did I not have research facilities on... Yeah, I do. Okay, so it does make a little bit of sense here. So I'm going to grab another Gorf population here. And then on Hicklum, I'm going to grab my own population because it's the most habitable and makes the most sense to grab that population type. Unless you just look at it from the standpoint of you want more colonies, but I don't want more colonies. So, there. All right. I don't know if I did the right thing. Maybe I'm getting a little confused and stuff, but I'm a little confused why it was defaulting a population type that doesn't find those planets at all habitable. But yeah, okay. We can... We do have a couple ocean worlds, so that does actually make sense to pick up the Gorf population type. We also have a couple. We have one Savannah world within our system. 2 Savannah worlds. So we could take advantage of that one population type eventually. I just don't think that time's now because they're going to hate their existence, and we are not going to be colonizing planets anytime soon. All right. Well, in any case, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.